Hey, I'm Decathlon Gamer. Welcome back to FM24 Youth Factory episode 64. Charlton Athletic is the opponent today, and we are entering a very important stretch here in the month of December. The month of November saw every single one of our opponents at the start of the month in the top 8. By the end of the month, every single one of them was in the top 6 of the standings. We still managed out of that to get our very first win of the season. Now, as Lanahan Penreese is brought down in the box and will step up to attempt a penalty here in the first 10 minutes of this game inside the 7th minute here, and converts. It's 1-0. This is going to be really important for us. 1, we're at home. 2, Charlton Athletic is in the relegation battle with us. I have come out with a different tweak to the tactics. I've been trying different things, and I've played around a bit with the roles of our players, as Lee Ward looked like he might have brought down a man, but no call there. We get away with one from the looks of it. We've only had one attempt so far. We don't even have a 0.8 for XG. A penalty is supposed to get you that. Plus, we had a shot on target otherwise and still didn't manage to get that. Adekunle! Oh, it's tipped wide. And that looked like that was about to be the second goal of this one, and we could really use a second goal of this one. As Webb keeps it in, Walker cuts inside but loses out. With some tweaks positionally, I'm hoping to get some life into the team. But what we're doing right now is we have a stretch of 7 matches here in December with 5 pretty winnable ones, including a match such as this where we're up against opposition who is down there with us finally. We had only managed to get a single win all season. The team is not developing. In fact, a couple of the players are actively regressing right now. And that was awfully close. And they're going to get another chance at it. And Julian pushes it wide. It's another corner kick. We really need to do better at getting rid of the ball here. And that one's crossed in. Redknapp gets a partial clearance. Blocks that. End of that highlight. This is a goal line tag. That's how close they got to scoring on that one. Not exactly the cleanest look at the goal line tech there, but it was kept out. Walker tries to make a run. Lays it off for Lyons. Lyons is getting some space. Lanahan Penreese gets a chance. It's double deflected. That one could have gone anywhere. It ends up out for a corner kick. Lee Ward loses out on that one. He's finally back from injury. This is his first appearance. He will probably not be able to go 90. And we lose out. That long ball cleared to no one. Very much trying to be the counter-attacking team, but a little bit on the balanced side. Funny thing is, they don't seem to know how to be the team with the possession and with the attack. They're not going much of anywhere with it till that long ball. And he gets in and it gets a chance. And big save from Julian. We nearly get away with another one there. From the looks of it, there seemed to be contact. Adekunle, free kick, corner kick. I wasn't sure if that was post or the keeper, but it was the keeper who ended up pushing that one wide. Another corner, taken short yet again. Another chance, and again the save from Julian pushing it wide. Not sure why he didn't hang on to that one, but we've now played half an hour. That's cleared by the defense. Love to see the pit for the cameras. We're actually getting into that phase, and that is just a big mistake there. We get away with one. We do lead the XG battle, even though the attacks have mostly been them. The momentum has mostly been theirs. McCartney crosses in. Now Ward. Adekunle gets it inside. That's tipped over by the keeper as he went near post instead of far post. We've had more momentum in the last couple of minutes than we had all game. By a wide margin. Our goal even came against the run of play. McCartney out to Walker. Walker into the box. He's going to lay it off for an underlapping Redknapp, but Redknapp can't get that on target. Halftime. You would say 50-50 on balance. However, the penalty created an imbalance where in reality they've been the better team. However, no significant chunk of XG in any of their 15 shots. We are inviting them to attack. They're only managing to get 6 on target. The XG is piling on. We need to get a little more behind the ball. We're going to go cautious. We're going to press a little bit more often here in the second half. Try to recover the ball. Second half underway. No changes right now. McCartney a little bit tired. Ward's looking good. At this point, looks like he can play all 90. He is cleared to play the full game. Adekunle is a little tired. Free kick on the edge of the box. He goes under the wall and through into the back of the net. That's our first free kick scored all season. Ooh, it went through the wall. That deflected off the shoulder and then the rear end. Through the arse and into the back of the goal. It's 2-0. That is huge. And Adekunle is going to get a golden opportunity. And he sliced underneath that one on that side half volley. Walker gets that. Ooh, Rossini loses out there. And that leads to an easy chance, but an easy save for Julian. Again, McCartney looking a little tired. It's only 54 minutes in. We'll sub him off here in about 5. Oh, big deflection there, and that was so dangerous. So dangerous. We really lucked out on that one. Webb, Hassel, Lines, finds Lenahan Penrys. Big takedown. This is a straight red. It is a straight red. Okay, we are now playing with 10, and we are... I think we can time waste, for one thing. We can also work the ball into the box a little bit. We're already playing for set pieces. I still want to be... We're up 2-0. We don't need to be a counter-attacking team anymore. We're going to start slowing the pace down. And I don't think we have to drop quite as low when they only have 10 players. McCartney, let's get his sub in order. That's Christopher Joseph. That's an easy pick. No yellows for us. Big cross there. We got to get it away. We do not get it away well, but eventually we do after a nice block there, and the counterattack is on, which maybe they haven't gotten the memo yet. They should have by now. Long ball ahead. Every win is precious to us. We are taking this one seriously, even though we are up a man and by 2 goals. We're going cautious, though, not full defensive, because with 10 men, you can keep the ball a little bit longer. And with the counterattack off and things slow down, that's all a little easier. But Adekunle misses out there. Hannah starts a counterattack. Cartwright cuts in, gets a chance. We are not defending very well. We are not defending well at all. Big chance. He goes to turn. Thought we might have caught the man there for a second, but Joseph starts the counterattack. Lenahan Penrys did not do well with that one. Or this one. Redknapp struggling, but otherwise everybody else is having a decent game here. Oh, that was close. Rossini. I have moved Rossini out to the left and Webb to the middle. Webb's a little bit better passer. I've turned him into a ball-playing defender. I've also changed the roles of our wingers, and they seem to be having much better games today. Adekunle lays it off back outside. Lines gets a chance, goes very close. That was perfectly placed height-wise. It was just to the left of the post. A little wider, though, than you would expect or hope. I think that was maybe a foot wide. Stoppage time. 2 minutes to go. Looks like we're going to see this thing out. Let's go ahead and add the time-wasting element. And do I have a sub for Redknapp? Not really. There's time anyway. We have done it. We have done it. We have taken 3 points. Okay, here was that rundown. I talked about it briefly, and then the excitement took over, and we got focused on the game from there. 7 matches for the month of December. 5 of them feel winnable. Not that I think we should win all 5 by any stretch. My goal, my hope, is to win at least 2, and we've already opened with the first game of the 7, and we've come away with a win. We've got 6 more opportunities and only need to win one of those to have a successful month. I was hoping to at least get one draw along the way. That was the wishful thinking hope, so that we can get 7 points from 7 matches. If we could exceed that, which right now the tactical adjustments seem to have worked for us, I'm going to go ahead and make those adjustments permanent, carry on with it, because the other adjustments that I made didn't do much to help us. But getting more players behind the ball, making a bigger, better difference, this was a really good match for us. Yes, we gave away 21 shots, but we still had more XG than they did. Even though they could have and should have had goals, most of their XG came... look at their line. It's small bits. They had no clear chances. Clear-cut chances, 0. Woodwork, 0. Off-target, blocked shots. Okay, fine, they had some on target, but it was almost all outside of the box. We forced them to play a specific style. We gave away plenty of chances, but we didn't overdo it. They had 65% of the possession, and the right team won this game. With that result, we are now on 10 points for the season. 6 of those coming in the last few matches. Just massive, considering how long it took us to get, anywhere. Especially with the teams we've played in the last little while prior to this one. Charlton drops in to the drop zone. We are just behind them on goal differential now. That's the right direction. Millwall did not pick up points. Okay, they're still the same. West Brom did, though. West Brom has come away with a key result. It's a little early in the season, right? 17 matches. We're not even halfway to pay too much attention to match by match, result by result, but whole, they got to win. West Brom clearly got to win. Yeah, both of them winning their games 4-1. So 2 of those 3 teams around us that we last time were talking about, that's who I need to beat. That's who we need to get clear of to stay alive, to start getting some development out of the players instead of what we've had, which is the opposite of that, right? Regression in some and just stagnant in others. Getting some results are going to go a long way to start getting that development going, and this starts that process. But having those teams around us also getting victories means we make up absolutely no ground on anyone other than the team that we just beat head-to-head. It's going to take more than the occasional result like this to get somewhere. We're going to need a lot more points in this one. A lot of work still to do, but 7 opportunities to do something twice, and we've already done it once. So we've already gotten 50% of what I needed at a minimum from this month, and 6 opportunities to do that and more. What remains of that task and more. Have you seen my Pro Cycling Manager 24 series, PCM 24 Yeti? And the concept in there is a snowball. Long story short, something that gathers momentum. It's exactly what we've done here. That first win revolutionized our morale. It got it from rock bottom to and we had a couple close losses against good teams following that one. So when I went in and tweaked the tactics prior to the Charlton Athletic match, and we came out and we get a 2-0 victory, a deserved victory, even though statistically things look closer than they actually were. But, when you look at our ratings, we deserved that win. We earned that win. We got our way there. Penalty certainly helped us inside the first 10 minutes. But we outplayed Charlton Athletic in that one. I went on holiday following that in the 3 tougher matches of what remained of the month, or 3 of the 4 tougher matches. The 2 easiest of what remained are still ahead of us. 2 road games. And we've won 4 in a row. We've only won 5 matches all season, and we've won 4 in a row. QPR, 1-0, 37th minute. Nothing dominating about this, but mostly ratings above 7. A deserved win. Sam Julian with a 7-7. doing the job between the sticks to keep the clean sheet. That really helped us out to beat QPR. By the way, screw QPR. Not really. I have nothing against them personally, except one game. All time. One game. Just one. Just one. Final match of the season. Manchester City. They've got the freaking win wrapped up. And that was the beginning. That was the beginning of the new era. It would have began the next year. I'm sure it would have. But they had City on lockdown. And then back when it wasn't like 2024 where they actually give just gobs and gobs of stoppage time, right? That it was so manipulated in my opinion, but the insane amount of stoppage time in that game and QPR's inability to see out the victory and give up, what was it, 2 goals in stoppage? Was it 3 in stoppage? Whatever was the required amount for City to come from behind and get the victory that they needed to win that first championship. Ugh. Screw City and that money of theirs and how they break every flippin' rule that exists regarding FFP and whatnot and their 190 billion charges that they are currently facing and somehow delaying and dodging left and right. And QPR, you just needed to hold on a couple more minutes. Anyway, Sheffield United 3-2 victory. Insane game. Came from behind initially, got the equalizer from Adekunle, and then late on we get back-to-back goals with Rossini. That's a corner kick. That's a set-piece goal right there. Simone Rossini, a center back, scoring a goal for us. I don't know how many freaking millennia it's been since we have done that. They do get a consolation goal late on, but we hang on. Our forwards did not have good ratings, except Adekunle. That's subs mostly. Most of the team had pretty decent ratings. But these are hard matches. Sheffield United, like 5th in the league. And then 2 road wins, including Blackburn. We score early. They equalize. We get lucky. We get really lucky in this one. A penalty. Walker converts. Sam Lyons gets a bonus goal in the final minutes when Blackburn, I'm sure at that point, was throwing everything at us and our ratings were not good. Not very. You know, the goals being kind of the biggest thing for the ratings. Outside of that, Jones coming off the bench for a 7.1, Lanahan Penreese for a 7.1, and Lee Ward, a fullback, or in this case a wingback, getting a 7.0 rating. I couldn't tell you the last time that happened. I mean, Redknapp on the opposite side had a 6.2. We've won 4 in a row. We have won 4 in a row. 12 points. We've gotten 15 points in our last 7 matches. Like, that's winning the league automatic promotion type points ratios. How much of this is the snowball? How much of this is just momentum and morale? I don't necessarily care because this has got to get us going on player development once again. This has got to get us going somewhere in terms of trying to get out of the relegation zone. I have not looked at the standings yet. The table, I do not know how much better off are we, because we already saw the first win, the Charlton win. Like 3 out of 4 teams in that bottom rung, other than Millwall, 3 out of 4 got wins, and I beat the 4th. Like, it took a head-to-head to keep one of them down. What happened in the other 3? Obviously, we've picked up an additional 9 points from where we just left off. Can do absolutely no harm to us. But what have the other teams done? That is important. This is bringing us up just about to the halfway point for the season. Not quite. I think the turn of the year, actually, will officially put us at halfway. I think it'll put us at 23 of 46 played after Lincoln, Bristol City, and Fulham. Lincoln's 15th. Easier than what we had in the other matches, and home. Bristol City's going to be hard, 8th on the road, televised match, and Fulham might be 16th, but it's on the road, and it's Fulham who have been docked 12 points and, are pretty decent. Have we gotten any development? I think the tactical changes has been part of this, and it's not just momentum. The tactical tweaks combined with the next round of tactical tweaks has finally got us playing better, and it's going to help us get some results. I'm fingers crossed that has been a big step, and with some morale, with some performances, I think our team is destined to start developing quickly and then be good enough to play the level before too long. And then, we know how that goes. Training facility upgrade finished a couple weeks ago. So we have better training facilities. Let's start there. We now have 4-star facilities. There is just 2 upgrades remaining to join the training facilities with those youth facilities that have been perfect. The finances are good. They're secure. Our reputation is 2 stars. We're getting somewhere. Our estimated value is definitely growing. It's approaching 12 million. Our balance is 2.5 million. On the squad development side, I think we're only just going to be getting going on this one. Julian is still locked in at that 140. Adekunle, I think he picked up another point. I believe he was a 134, 135 now. Archie Jones has picked up a point or two. McCartney has picked up another point. I think he was 120 and Jones was 121 last time we saw. Below that, Hewitt, Lanahan, Penreese both seem to be adding a point or two. Ward was a 110. I think Sam Lyons was as well. They've both added a point. I think Walker was a 111. It is barely. But where I was seeing 0 development in the last 2 weeks, I am now seeing development. It's only been 2 weeks, folks. It's the 17th of December. I was on, 1st of December. We played that match to start the month on the 3rd of December. So, it's really been 2 weeks. 2 weeks. And visible development is present. Below that, Wiley. Was he a 100, a 101? He's a 102 now. Something. Was he a 99? I mean, he's developing. Whitehouse is developing. He was 94 or 95. Potter, I think, was a 92. It's beginning. We're on the way. Started really far into the season, but fingers crossed, this is just the beginning. Training ratings are good. Progress is there. Last 5 games. Look, there's green. There's green. There are players performing well. Ratings are higher than they've been all season long. This is good. And we're moving up. Nothing else is really jumping out, right? We're not on the top of any of the charts. We have 2 injuries right now, but we're out of the relegation zone for the time being. Millwall has a positive balance on points for the season. They've made some progress there, but that's 4 points in that last few matches. That's a decent amount. They got their second win. They beat QPR. Okay, QPR is still above us. Well, anyway, Charlton, 14 points now for them. They were at 10, so they've picked up points as well. Hull, I think they have not. I think they've stayed at 17. West Brom picked up some points. Where were they? 13? Everybody around us, except for Hull, have been scoring points as well. Not at the rate we have, but they've been scoring points as well. That's made it harder, right? We didn't just jump and fly away from the relegation zone. The relegation zone, there's traffic. It's moving. It is moving. Now, other teams, though, we have made up some significant ground on. Ipswich, QPR, just 2 points ahead now. Blackburn, Fulham just 2 points further. Of course, we know Fulham is, an anomaly here with the point deduction. They're really sitting on 35, fifth best record in the league right now. But, Lincoln, Chef Wednesday, 5 points. We are 5 points from mid-table. We've got 9 in the last 3. We've gotten 12 in the last 4 going back before the vacation. Our nasty goal differential is suddenly just a minus 18. Now, can we sustain this sort of record? Oh, hell no, we're not suddenly the team that's just going to win. But if we can maintain some morale, if we can make the occasional victory, if we can get another one this month, I was looking for a 6-point month. We've got a 12-point month already through 4 matches. We still have 3 more to go. I'm so happy. Holy crap. This came out of freaking nowhere, right? We snuck in the first win of the season against the number 1 team in the league in a fluke and come back, make some tactical adjustments, second wave of that, right? And win 4 in a row. More wins will come. I am confident of that. I am confident that we've got the ball rolling. We've got that snowball moving, right? But it's there's a lot of work still to do, right? It's still just 19 points. It's still less than 1 point per match. 12 points in the last 4, and we are almost 1 point per match now, right? I want to push forward a little more, but I also am so happy right now that I want to end on this high note. We're going to end on this high note. We're going to end this episode here. We still have 3 more matches left of December. January window opens after that. It's going to be incredibly important that we hang on to players now because we don't have the players to lose. We do not have the depth. We do not have the quality to lose players right now. Really can't afford to. Certainly not first 11 guys. So there's still nervous energy. There's still things to worry about. And if this is all momentum and that one loss comes and the momentum's gone, what then, right? We're right back where we were. 12 points better off. And it's certainly a step in the, please, oh please, safety, help me. We're 18 points ahead of Millwall right now. We've only got to beat 3 teams. It's looking a hell of a lot better that we can beat Millwall. And right now we're out of the zone. We're out of the relegation zone. This is a moment of quit while you're ahead. So that's going to do it for this episode. I'm Decathlon Gamer. Please like this one. This has been much needed. Comment and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Have a good one. Be safe out there. Bye for now.